discrimination happens, sometimes it's intentional. Most times it's a lack of awareness. The other day I was asked to, I've never been asked to do this, but the other day I was asked to train one employee, 4 hours, me and him, on microaggressions and sexual harassment. What was fascinating for me, having done this for 20 years, and I know it because, I grew up in Miami. We have all these different cultures. We have the Latin culture. What was fascinating, though, is at the beginning, I had a conversation with this person about, people are saying that you're doing this. You're sleeping with this woman. You're sleeping with that woman. You're married. You're doing this. You're doing that. You can't just grab people. You can't just say, okay, well, I don't want you to promote her or hire her because now I'm mad. Then this one's mad because she found out that you're sleeping with this one. Madness, right? And at the beginning, I said to him, why do you think you're here? Talk to me about why you think you're here. Do you think you did anything wrong? Is there a problem? He didn't think that there was a problem. Why? Because culturally, for him, his behavior to him was acceptable. He didn't see it as being a violation of any law. It wasn't a violation of any norm for him. So I showed him videos. We talked about a lot of things. I explained, just like I'm explaining to you all, what the law is, what's considered harassment. We'll talk about that. And it was like halfway through, it was like a light bulb. He was like, oh, now I get it. What he was doing he wasn't intentionally trying to harass anybody. He thought he was a ladies' man. Listen, these women like me. We travel a lot. We're always wherever. They're okay with it. I'm okay with it. We're two consenting adults. That's how he thought about it. But once I explained it to him, he was like, oh, right? It saved his job because really he got suspended and they were going to terminate him. He was a contractor and they were going to terminate his contract. So they didn't even have to do this. They paid me to train this person because they thought he was a really good and he was worth saving, but they didn't have to do that. But it was very enlightening, I think, for the both of us, just how much we have to pay attention to culture. And we hear people talking about, change corporate culture and do all of that. When I think about it, though, it's not just culture, right? So culture is who we are, our upbringing. We bring that into the business. What else is there? There's atmosphere, right? There's environment. What is your building like? What is the place where your employees are seated? How are they, are they on top of each other? Do they have space? Do they have a break room? Do they have somewhere to get away? Is there smoking facilities? That's the environment. The atmosphere. What does it feel like when I come into work? When you go out to some place that you like, a spa, a club, a restaurant, you're looking for all of these things. What's the atmosphere like? What is the culture like? What is the environment like? That's what people think of as their workplace. And so you have to really think about those things. All of that plays into whether or not your employees feel, that they're being treated well, whether they're being discriminated against, whether they're being harassed. Y'all have a lot of things to think about. You want to run your business, but discrimination costs money.